So we're starting a new save. My camera's off as well. There we go. That's about right. It'll do. We're starting a new Rimworld save. Brand new colony today. It was an idea I had a couple of years ago. And actually I just realized the mods list here is wrong. I do want anomaly. Never mind. So, we'll go through the mods list first. So, we've got basically the core, we've got royalty, ideology, we've got all the DLCs. I was tempted to turn off anomaly, but actually we'll keep it on. And we can always change it later so that we can turn it off. We have our usual numbers and prepare carefully, just because that's what we usually go through. We've got pollution tweaks. I'll talk more about this later. It'll become evident very quickly why I've got that on. And then everything else is just like vanilla extended. We've got a settlers thing here as well, which is a little bit more different. So that's a new DLC. I've also got randomly like some hair stuff. Can't remember the reasoning for this. I think it was because it had like some hair pieces that were indicative of what I was after. We've got weapons expanded. I don't want any of these, but again, there's like some reason behind these. And we've also got the apparel expanded. And some waste animals. I've also installed map preview. This probably needs to go up at the top now because this is a mod I'm going to be using more and more frequently because it helps you see the map tile before you click onto the map tile, so you don't have to like keep going back and forth, so you can find the right map tile for a playthrough, for an idea, that sort of thing, right? Because there's a very specific type of map tile that I want for this, and just having that preview will help me determine that. So that's kind of why. It's only because of this specific playthrough. I'm not going to overpower it. Well, I probably will overpower it. I've just got an idea for a base that I want to build that you'll see later on. So that's what we're going with. So there's a few mods on here. It's mostly the vanilla expanded stuff. Because I quite like the vanilla expanded things. I think it adds small little things, but also it's just tweaking. It's mostly vanilla that I'm doing, but it's just tweaking a few things so that we've got a little bit of a story and a lore going on, because this is story based. So we'll do that. So those are the mods that we've got on. Like I said, I was tempted to turn off Anomaly, and do you know what? I'm going to turn off Anomaly. So we are actually going to turn that off. So let me save this for family matters, just so that I know that's what it is. So yeah, no Anomaly in this run through. I like the Anomaly playthrough. However, it doesn't make sense for the story we're going for to have like cultists running around, to have flesh beasts and that sort of stuff. It doesn't quite make sense. It's not necessarily a horror story that we're going to tell, so that's why we're getting rid of Anomaly for this one. Does mean I have to restart Rimworld. That's always fun. Should load up fairly quick though, because effectively we've just taken out a mod. That's it. I meant to do that before the stream. I have prepped the start for this, so the actual start process should be quite quick, but that was like a last minute change that I made mentally before I started streaming, and I forgot to do it. So there is that. So yeah, the series is going to be called Family Matters. So we're going to create a new colony. I have a custom start here. So if you want a little bit more detail on this custom start, it's effectively the crash land start, but I've taken out some things. I've also don't have the map shattered with ship chunk stuff, because the rule is, so I'll read through it and then I'll kind of explain it in a little bit more detail. So, in a world devastated by nuclear fallout, 3 couples band together to survive a toxic wasteland. With radiation levels rising and no shelter in sight, they must quickly find a safe place to establish a base. Despite the harsh conditions, they are determined to reclaim and detoxify parts of the planet, leaving it once it's in a better place. Okay, that needs rewording, just ever so slightly. It's fine. Your faction will be new arrivals, so technically we are new arrivals, so we have like that ship crash landing thing. But for story matters, the reason why I picked new arrivals is because of the tech tree, which we'll see in a sec. For story matters, a nuclear fallout came on the planet, and we are trying to rebuild, basically, post-nuclear fallout. So we'll go into that in a little bit more detail in a sec. So we're starting with packaged survival meals. We've got 50 of those. We've got 30 medicine. We've got 30 components, 2 bolt-action rifles, 2 revolvers, 2 plasteel knives. So normally you start with 1 of these each, but actually I've given everyone a weapon because I think that's going to be quite important. 1 random pet, which we are going to do because I don't normally do the pets. They normally die very quickly, but we are going to keep that 1 random pet, or at least for the time being. And we'll have some steel that will start with us. And the idea is that we've grabbed all of the things that we could grab as we left the home, and then we ran. And that's pretty much it. We're going to go on Randy Random. We're going to do Strive to Survive. So my level of play, I can probably play through a Blood and Dust. Losing is fun is difficult for me. At some point I will get better at Rimworld and I'll be doing Losing is Fun. But because this is a more survival story, we'll do Strive to Survive. Because then there'll be challenges, but it's not going to be too tough. We'll talk about it. There is a settler storyteller that comes with one of the DLCs. I don't know what this is about, so we might switch over to this depending on how we get on. But pirate raids resource drops, which is something that we don't necessarily want, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's the same. So yeah, we're gonna go with Randy. I prefer going with Randy. We could do like Cassandra, and Phoebe's a little bit. Phoebe is. I haven't played. Actually, maybe Phoebe is the one that we need to do with this instead of Randy. I always go Randy. Should we do Phoebe? Because that will give us a lot of time between raids and stuff, and that kind of suits the playstyle quite well. So yeah, we're going to go Phoebe with this. We are going to do reload anytime, so we are allowed mulligans and stuff. There will be a mulligan. If this gets a little bit too slow, we'll turn it up and we'll switch over to maybe the settler here, this Diego Dyer, which I've never played this, so this is going to be interesting. But for the time being, it's going to be Phoebe. So for this is where we're going to make some changes here, because the map tile. So I have scouted ahead for this seed. So pollution is going to be the seed itself. Pollution is going to be the theme of the game. We're going 100% pollution. Now, the reason why we've got pollution tweaks is because by default, your pollution, if you have 100% pollution, the pollution range on the map tile goes from 25% to 100%. We're going to increase this to 85%. So we've got a chance that the map tile will be 85% polluted or 100% polluted. 100's not necessarily great, but yeah, that's how that's going to go. We probably won't do that. We are actually going to pick the map tile designed around what it looks like. So there's something in particular that I'm looking for, and we can go through that in a sec. Also, adjust pollution variance. So the vanilla pollution generation generates a skewed range of pollution values. With low pollution percentage, a low number of highly polluted tiles are generated. With high pollution setting to a larger variation, with this activated, an even spread of values will always be generated. We want an even spread. So we are going to turn that on. Hey Davey, how's it going? Welcome in. We're just going through my new save, Family Matters. Now, factions. This is where we're going to make some big changes here. There is on this Rimworld no civil or gentle tribes at all. So nobody is friends with us. We are on our own. So all the civil stuff goes. Anything that wouldn't necessarily be in a pollution-styled apocalypse would go. So like your tribes, all of the tribes would go. We've got rough settlers here, which is like the new one that we've added. We've got a rough pig union, which we are going to keep. I was tempted to get rid of this, but then you can't get pig skins in the game, and I think I like the variety of the biotech. And we've got bandits as well. So bandits are like the pirate versions of the settlers. These have impids and something else that we're missing. Maybe is it Yedikin? Oh, maybe there isn't anywhere we can get Yedikins. Oh no, Waster pirates have the potential for Yedikins. So we were also going to take off the Yedikin pirates. So we've effectively got rough union, rough settlers, bandits, Waster pirates. We are getting rid of the Shattered Empire and the Mechnoid Hive. The reasoning behind that is, number one, we don't. We do have the royalty DLC added, so we can do psycasting and things. But I didn't want a faction that was massively overpowered and starts out neutral anyway. And I didn't want to have the quest come through that say, go and do this and rescue this. We're not doing that ending. So we just don't need that. So we're turning the faction off. For the mechs, that another reason is that we don't want mechs in the save. We are keeping the insects though. Basically all the raids I want to be coming from raiders that are coming in. We're also going to add the rough Outlander Union because that adds our genies, because I don't think there are genies anywhere else. Oh, there is in the pirates, but you know, the rough Outlander Union as well has genies too. And it gives us a variety, and if we wanted to ally ourselves with, I guess we don't need the pigskins actually. Maybe the rough Outlanders can replace the pigskins. Yes, that's what we're doing. We're going to replace the pigskins. We've got the rough Outlanders. We do have pigskins in the pirates, so they are accessible in the game, but they're not going to be as obvious. They're just going to come in the pirate raids. So those are our 4 factions with the insectoids, or 5 with the insectoids, 4 without. So now we're going to generate. So anomaly is disabled in this. We're not going to have any anomaly whatsoever. That's kind of like the main thing, because it's very rare. I messed up. I wanted pollution population. We want the second tick from sparse. That was the other change that I wanted to do, and I forgot to do that. So let's generate. So like I said, I have scouted this seed, but I don't know exactly where I want to build. So the things, if we look on sorry, I'm getting a phone call. Yeah, God, that's really poor timing, isn't it? Oh, I know why I've got that. I'm getting that phone call in. Hold on. Bear with me 1 second. Awkward pause to the stream. That is a dog I can hear through my microphone. So, the sort of thing that I'm looking for with a map is cave. Because basically, if we look at any one of these map tiles, if we look at the terrain, 97% pollution. There is no map tile on this that has less than 85% pollution. Look, most of them are in the 90s down here. So that's something we are looking at. Now, naturally, if you've survived a nuclear holocaust, the only places you're going to be able to live is in the mountains. So we are going to be doing a mountain run through. I thought this was a interesting idea for a run through with like the mountains. I'm just looking for the right thing. This is why I've got this map preview here, because it's such a good kind of indication. Something else I want to make sure we've got the large thing on. It's such a good indication of just what the map tile looks like. And this is the only time we use this mod, is when we're setting up. So I quite enjoy that. Right, yeah, so something I'm looking for is necessarily just the shape of a mountain, just something that we are going to be able to defend against. So the idea is that these three families have left their home and retreated somewhere relatively close to their home to survive this nuclear disaster. Now, we do have a couple of house rules that I'm going to implement when we do it, but we'll kind of go through those once we're up and running. And maybe I will come up with like some rule master sheet. That one's not too bad. I like how forageability 100% berries, however, there is just 91% pollution. This is the sort of thing that I'm after. So I'm going to pull the pin here, and we're gonna go with this. I think this is a good map. This is the sort of thing that I'm looking for. So technically we're in the desert here. Oh, maybe not desert. Maybe you wouldn't run to the desert to hide from a nuclear holocaust. I thought maybe it was on this mountain range when I was kind of looking. Yeah, it was this mountain range. This is always the longest part of me setting up, is finding a map tile. And because I've got the this mod on, it saves so much time. We could go with someone with caves. Actually, that's not necessarily a huge issue. I like this one. So we do have caves up here. Hopefully that cave doesn't go into the go off the map, but that doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, I like this one. Let's boot this one up. So this tile is near polluted tiles, so there will be acidic smog here roughly every 16 days. Acidic smog slowly slows plant growth, deteriorates exposed items, and makes people unhappy. Settle here anyway. We've not got a choice. We're gonna have, this is one of the problems we're gonna have to deal with. We're gonna have to deal with the smog. So confirm. I do have a saved ideology, because the ideology is important in this. Missing mods. Yeah, now this is what I was saying was that when I designed this, there was a few things that I've now taken out. Because we're not having tribal, there's no point in having the tribal weapons. So we're going to load that anyway. So you can see here we've got 6 pawns that we can choose from. Now, if I go on to prepare carefully, load preset, family matters, we have our colonists, because I've already prepared. This is normally the thing that takes like an hour and a half when I'm setting up a new thing. I'm prepared. I've came in. I've done my homework. So here we've got Womble, we've got Kath, we've got Janice with 3 characters. And if you would like to be named after you can use the channel points. I'm not expecting people to go out of their way because we're going to have quite a few colonists in the end out of this one. This one's going to be quite a big colony. I hope. Maybe they might all die. I don't know. We might not reach the end. We've got 3 colonists there that you can name if you would like to. Equipment, we've kind of already gone through this anyway. The relationship status, so Womble, Kath, and Janice are siblings. So brothers and sisters. Kath is the eldest, Womble is the youngest, and Jen is the kind of middle child, but Womble is Womble the leader on this? Yes, he is. So Womble is kind of like the leader, because obviously I am the leader out of those 3. They're not here. They're not here, so they can't contradict that. And then they've all got companions. Not married. They are only lovers. They are couples. That's what they are. They're not 3 married couples. They are just, they were together, right? For whatever reason. And that's it. And that's where we're going to start. So let's start. Are we ready? That wasn't too bad. That was half an hour me trying to explain that. So, well, it's less than half an hour, but yeah, me trying to explain that. There's more little rules that I'll introduce as we go along, and for most of them, they're kind of like wavy rules. Like we can choose to start them, and then we can choose not to if we wanted to. Are you finished with the customization? Yes. So here we go. Now you'll have to forgive the opening dialogue. It's not the best. I've actually already read this anyway, but we'll read it again. In a world devastated by nuclear fallout, 3 couples band together to survive in a toxic wasteland. With radiations levels rising and no shelter in sight, they must quickly find a safe place to establish a base. There we go. Okay, so I think straight off the bat, I want to start tunneling into the mountain here. I didn't talk about the ideology that much, did I? I should have. So the family, we'll do a quick overview before we actually start. The family, they are individualists, tunnelers, and human primacy. Charity is important. We love insect meat though, so insects, that's great. Like when they come for infestations, that's food. Mining yield is high because we have the tunneler meme. This is quite a difficult meme to do, and I've never done this before. I've never done this meme. So this is kind of like one of the reasons why I wanted to do a tunnel-based world. Fungus is also preferred, that comes with the tunnel. But most of this is fine. We do have male and female clothing are kind of the same. Slavery is abhorrent. Execution always abhorrent. Organ use is no harvest. We can't use that. Cannibalism abhorrent. So we're kind of going for like, you know, we're gonna have to deal with like corpses and that sort of stuff. Diversity of thought is kind of neutral, that's fine. Research is normal. Like, we've got nothing special here. We do have free physical love on, so we can have physical intimacy whether you're with any partner, married or not. It's gonna be a huge thing. But we do allow marriages, right? So we only have, once you're married to one, but physical love, we can, you know, we've got a little bit of tinkering around. With this, we've got the leader, the moral guide. We've got a mining specialist, obviously, and a production specialist, just because. We've also got some other things that we've got here. We've got 3 relics that we could try and find. This is a low priority, but we do have them. They are there. They can be back burner quests. And that's that. The rest are just random stuff that have came with it, but most of it's going to be supremacist, raider, supremacist, raider, transhumanist, human primacy, and loyalist. Yeah, so it's the standard. Well, that's the standard one that you always get. But these 3 are the other 3. These 4 are the other kind of 4 factions that you would kind of expect anyway. 2 supremacists, 2 raiders. Makes sense. Okay, so it's been a while since I set this up, so I need to remember who the... actually, I need to remember what the buttons and stuff are. Is it Z? No, it's not Z. How do I shift between characters? E? It's not E. Maybe, hold on, it will tell me in the gameplay. It's been a while since I played the game, so it's been over a month since we played the game, weirdly enough. I don't want gameplay, I want controls. Modify. Next colonist. Oh yeah, it was full stop. Of course it's full stop. Yeah. Yeah, there you go, cool. So let's just really quickly look through the bios for the characters. So Womble, he's our shooter, our leader. He's also intellectual, obviously, and he's good at miming. Optimist, industrialist, jogger, pretty good pawn. They're all pretty good pawns. That's the whole point. This one, plants, animals, a little bit of mining. I think they've all got abilities in mining. Actually, Kath's the one that doesn't. Night Owl, optimist. He's the cook. He's also the second shooter. So Womble, you will get the bolt action. Kath gets the bolt action. Tail here will get one of the knives, I think. You will get a knife. And then Kitty and Jen will get the revolvers, wherever the revolvers are. The other revolver. So let's carry it on. But yeah, basically you've got plants, animals, cooking on that one. Crafting, this is another miner as well. Kitty's a miner. Super immune, fast walker, industrious, quick sleeper. They're all kind of like the good stuff. But I try not to go over OP. And again, another super immune here. I did do a little bit of like a random mix on this. I didn't actually pick those. So I think the entrance to our cave should be up here. So the first thing we're going to want to do is stockpile zone. So let's get a general stockpile zone there. We will... something else I'm going to do is I'm going to do allowed areas. Because there's a lot of pollution, we do not want our colonists going anywhere in the pollution. So this is how we see the pollution tiles. So pollution is bad. That's going to be one of our rules, is without the colonists cannot go out into the polluted areas. Safe. We'll just call that safe for the time being. Everyone is going to be set to the safe zone. So nobody is allowed to do unrestricted unless they have actual protection from the pollution. So eventually it'll be like detoxify lungs and kidneys and things like that. I also need animals need to go to safe zone as well. Okay, so we can start doing that. Let's just make sure that there is a walkway so they don't go through the... And I will just spend a little bit of time painting out this zone so it's nice and neat, because I will need these trees, because we'll need the wood and stuff. But yeah, basically we're not allowed outside of this pollution zone. Now, map, we do have caves up here. This doesn't go off the end of the map, but it is all very much polluted in here as well. Good to know. The animals on the map tile very quickly will die off because of the pollution. We're going to let that happen naturally. This is a new thing that's just happened, right? But yeah, that's pretty much all we've got in terms of land affordance that is available to us. So our main goal in this is to basically build up a family and try and create a little home here. Like, we've got to, like, as short-term goals, we need to start a base. Our long-term goals is to make the base safe, I guess. I'm gonna do this. Now, the first thing that we want to make sure that we're doing, because here's the thing, we need to make sure that our food here is not going to get eaten. Everyone is going to be on industrial for the time being, and everyone is going to carry 3 industrial meds each. Let's just make sure that everything is unforbidden. So we'll put everything in here. And we're actually going to make this cave 3 wide there. Work schedules. Let's get the priorities right. Just spend a little bit of time making sure that we've got things set up correctly. So childcare is going to be important, because eventually these guys will be having kids, but for the time being we want to make sure that all of these relationships, we're going to try and avoid pregnancy as for the time being. Now that's just going to be difficult, I think. Something else that we're going to do, we're going to make some 3 double beds with the steel. And we'll just deal with what we've got. But because we're going into like slate, so we've got slate and granite, I think we're on this map. Yeah, so granite eventually. If we dig in far enough, we'll probably get granite inside. But slate is, we got some granite chunks here as well. So let's also create a stockpile zone, dumping stockpile zone here. And oh, that's a poor bed. I'm actually going to re-roll. Yeah, I'm not going to re-roll that one. We are going to reinstall this in here. We're going to do security doors so that we do that. I do have some posts and stuff. Stallion doors. These are new things, like stallion doors and posts and things like that. That's great. This is new stuff that is in some of our DLC, which is great. And we'll play around with some of that. There's like a windmill, for instance. That's in there. So this is in like the extended stuff. 5-finger, fillet table, that sort of thing. You know, like there's just like little extra stuff, like little things that are helping us with the stories. Let's reinstall all of these. Guys, I need you to... Oh, it's because it's outside of the safe zone. Yeah. Okay, so safe can go deep into the mountain, because that's where we're going to go. And then probably what I want to do here is just haul those chunks out and and I'm just gonna mine away at this, and we'll create a little bit of a... Right, the rats are already starting to eat our food, so we do have to be careful, because that's going to be our next thing, is food. So we do not really have too much area around here, but we can start growing a little bit of rice, because we won't be able to rely on meat. Eventually we will do fungus and things. Pollution tree sprouted nearby. That's already a thing that's starting to happen. So this will happen through the map. We'll get like pollution areas and stuff. And when we start, because we are going to try and clean up as much pollution as possible, we'll be utilizing the pollux trees when they sprout. We've only got one person on growth. We've got 3 on mining at the moment. We'll also need like research benches and stuff later on, but yeah. So we've actually, you are going to be hauling and cleaning. I want the home zone to be turned off as well. I don't want that to auto expand. Yeah, like that. Like all of this can just not be a thing. And then I will pick just a few areas there. Alright, now we're going to expand that into there and then shrink this so that... Oh, I did it the wrong way. I always do this the wrong way. So now we should move everything inside. Away from the rats. And eventually we'll get like a proper site blocker here, and we'll tunnel in and we'll actually make like a proper room. In fact, that's what we're gonna really focus on. It's because we need to think about like a kill box. Fairly early on here. So I think this will be the end point, and then we can open this up into an area here. Right, let's get the planning out so then we can start work on it. Because I guess the first thing we want, like our entrance to the base, needs to be a kill box. Well, I know it's gonna be 22, and then another one, and then that would be like the entrance corridor. So we'll do that, just so I can remember, and then we'll do like a plan of this. Might make this too wide so we can have multiple people digging at the same time. All this expanded zone there. These chunks need to get moved. We're going to end up with a lot of chunks. We're just going to gradually move into here. So there we go, straight away we've got shelter, we've got a little bit of rice that is going to grow. I'm not going to rely on this, but eventually we'll have like a proper area. Right, let's start thinking, while they're digging away, let's start thinking about a kill box. So if... Wait a sec. Cancel that there. We'll remove those plans. So this is going to be the kill box. So we'll leave the kill box for now. I'm not going to dig out the kill box itself. From here, well, let's plan out the kill box. Let's say 9 by 22. And then we will take off, so your entrance way there. This is just me rough balling it kind of thing. I can never get this right. Yeah, I think that looks right. And then I mean, we can always alter that, but then at least we know, like, kind of how wide it is. So that's going to be like a shooting kill box. We might have another entrance. There'll be like some... I'll figure out a way of, like, slowing down for, like, melee blocking and stuff here. So from out there, we will do a plan. So I'm gonna... The idea is to have, like, corridors and then rooms here on this side. I think something that we could do the x-ray. So there is a hole here. So we're actually digging directly into an outdoor hole. I do remember that on the so maybe that isn't a great idea, because this is potentially going to be polluted. We'll see where we get with the digging, but if we, like, hit a polluted tile, then we'll have to stop and turn. So the kill box might have to be, like, over here maybe, or kind of in this area. So maybe it mazes it in. Yeah, maybe we could create, like, a maze here instead. But either way, there's another hollow spot there. There's a hollow spot over here. This is an exploit. Oh, there's a hollow spot there. Interesting. Yes, there are hollow spots and stuff. Now we do have to be aware of the spider insectoids here, but that should be alright. So this would be a good vent. So if we had, like, a fire trap. So what I might do, I might, like, create a maze around that. We'll have to, like, figure out exactly where it is. But we need, like, we need a food area, and I'm thinking, like, food area is probably best in this kind of, like, corner here. Like there. So let's, when I say food area, like, we want a freezer. If there's a hollow spot, like, right here, which we're gonna find in a sec. Something we could do whilst we're doing this. Oh, how do you do that? How do you do... Oh, there's also the chemroot plant as well. So this is from the settlers thing. Highly volatile root that is farmed for chemvules, difficult to harvest, and only grows in extremely fertile soil. Despite the risk of large chain explosions, these plants are frequently farmed by desperate ranchers. So we've also got that. I want my Nutrifungus. How do we make this? Fungal gravel. How do I... How do I turn the thing to fungal? Oh, fungal gravel. There it is. So you have to kind of like pre-do this. Is that a thing? Because I've never done this before. So, yeah, I've never done the Nutrifungus before. Okay, fungal gravel. Sure. So we should be coming up to a hollow spot soon. Ah, here it is. There it is. Okay, so this is the hollow spot we saw. It is, as I feared, very polluted. So I want to use this for something at some point anyway. So, but for the time being, we're going to have to clear the safe zone. That is not safe. And we're going to put a structure in here. Just put a steel wall for the time being. But at least now we know where it is. Okay, so let's revise our plans for a kill box. We could incorporate this into the kill box, but I don't think I want to. I want to utilize this as this is area that we're going to terraform, I think. So how could we do a kill box around here? Maybe this is just the kill box. Yeah, maybe how long is this? So this entranceway is just the kill box, maybe? That would stand here, and this would be the okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this kind of thing. So that's gonna be like the main corridor. And then we will have so something that we can get doing whilst we are waiting is we can do a stone cutter thing, not out of wood. We'll do it out of the steel because we do have a bit of steel. And we'll do a couple of these. So if we say the kill box is going to go 22 tiles in that direction, then we can always build a maze out here to get into your kill box, right? So that is going to be, so that should be 22, 23. We'll do 22. What is the... so I need to find... it could be under research. Machining, gunsmithing. If I find the heavy SMG real quick, what is the range on this? 23 tiles. So I tend to usually go with the heavy SMG stuff, but there is other stuff that we can think about as well, because we've got like the hand cannon, which would be pretty cool to use, but I feel like they're probably not going to be great. The gas mask is going to be one of the most important things that we're going to get, so that's what we need to like work on probably straight away, is smithing. And then when we get up here, precision rifling and stuff, there's other things that I added that I don't know where they are. No, wait. Foam turrets, no. Frontier weapons. This is what we were looking for. So there's these like frontier pistols and rolling back rifles, that sort of thing. Repeating shotgun, heavy revolver. I wouldn't mind some of these. Like, to be honest though, I'm kind of more. Okay, I'm more about those. Oh, how am I gonna get tech prints? That's a good point. We'll have to figure that out. But yeah, we'll get more of that, and then there's also like the charged everything here. So there is like a charged minigun, charged pistol, rifles, shotguns. Those are for later on. Is there anything else that we added? Toxic filtration, which will become important. So what is the win condition for this? Let's go through that. Basically, the goal is to set up a family and clean the world. But once we've made the world more livable, we're gonna get off the planet. We want to leave this damn Rimworld. That's basically the goal. So we're gonna use the we're gonna have that ending. Let's put this in here, and we're gonna start. I want this to be about 9 wide, right? That's going to be the entranceway. Now the entranceway is here. So we'll get rid of those. I think that looks about right. Right, let's mine in this direction, because what we want to do, we want to start creating a little bit of a food area. Like, we're gonna make our main food area and stuff over here. So my usual go-to is like 11 by 11, I think. Maybe it's 13 by 13. Yeah, 13 by 13. That's what we're gonna go. We're gonna go with that. So let's mine to here. To max to avoid cave-ins. Maybe it is 11. I thought it was 13 by 13. How far can a roof go? Let's do an experiment. Whilst they're digging, we'll do an experiment, right? So we want to build a roof. Actually, no, not there. That's not where I want it. I want to build a roof from here. Now, it's not going to get that far. It's been years since I researched this. Well, 11 by 11 was what I was thinking. But then I questioned myself because now I can't remember whether it was 13 by 13. Okay, so there's no interference. Let's have a look. There's no interference there. 6 wide, 7 wide, right? So this is from the wall, you've got 7. So then that means you've got 6 into the center. 5 is for safety. 6. So it's actually 12 by 12 that is your limit. But yeah, so if you did 13 by 13, you'd need pillars in the center. Thank you for that. because I would have fucked up straight away. Yeah, you're right. It's actually technically it's 12 by 12, but 11 by 11 is probably better to do that. That's okay. We can just like cut that off. Google checked it myself too. 11 by 11 is the maximum. You need to build supports for anything bigger. Yeah, we will be doing like supports and stuff, but yeah. So there we go. We've got 11 by 11. Well, my instinct was 11 by 11, right? Like I said, I'm going to build this 11 by 11, and then I went, wait, is it 13 by 13? And I couldn't remember. I genuinely couldn't remember. Let's remove the roof, please. I'm going to turn off that. And turn off that so we can actually play. I want to close this wall up here. Now this, we're going to add a bill. We're going to make slate. Actually, we're going to make granite blocks first because granite is stronger. So let's make granite blocks. We'll make those first. Make it forever. In that radius, and we'll just drop on floor for the time being. This one is also forever, in that sort of a radius, drop on floor. I've got no steel left, have I? Yeah, that's why they stopped building it. It's okay. We'll eventually find some steel. I mean, we've already got compacted machinery here. I've got steel on this side, but we'll have to come in from it from the other angle. So there's this. If we are going to use this as a vent for freezer, we're going to have... So that's kind of like our rec room here. We will have a kitchen unit here, I think, with a freezer out in the back over this point. So then this area here is going to be like our farm for the Nutrifungus, which actually doesn't give us much room for expansion, but that's kind of what these are for like the bunks, so the bunks can go around. And basically I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to build the base around this hollow point in the middle. We'll clean out all of this, and then this is going to be like our outside area, and then eventually we'll lock this off with a wall. We'll double wall it or whatever, and we'll have this area as well. And then that'll be like our outside area, along with this bit as well once we get the technology. So we've got quite a lot of like outdoors stuff. But obviously, in order for us to do that, we need the actual things. Something that I should probably do, I should allow area, because this is now safe. We're already getting some granite there, so structure, granite walls. We're going to start making things out of granite itself. We will need power, and we're going to need some rudimentary form of defenses. Now, eventually this corridor here will turn into like a rudimentary trap system, hence why I've got all the granite and stuff. We'll just like have some spike traps and things in here, and we'll open these doors. Is that in the safe area? It is not. We will add that. Kath, are you a builder? Who's a builder? Kitty is. So Kitty should be getting on that. Oh, Kitty is also a miner. Build the wall. That's your priority. We don't have anything getting in there, and I'm actually going to double wall that. So let's move the stockpiles in a little bit further. And I'm actually going to move these beds in, and then we'll start working on kind of like a defense system. Home zone. We will add this so we start cleaning up, so we're not just living in like a horrible hovel. So yeah, I think the farm is going to be on this side. Actually, maybe we can put the farm here. It just means that you'll be traveling through the rec room. Unless we turn this into like the kitchen and the rec room's on the side there. But I kind of want the rec... I always like the rec room to be in like a central point. When I was saying that we needed more steel, we have steel. So... and these chunks here are going to get so used up. I am going to chop down some wood as well, because we can afford it. And let me guess, we're running low on food, right? We're about to starve? Yes. So that's going to be the next thing, is food. And I'm hoping they will all enjoy like each other's company. Oh, hard worker versus lazy is a tough one to get round. Just general chit chat and things like that. Cool. So we are looking okay for rice. I mean, I think it might not be a bad idea to start killing anything that's kind of like in our safety zone. So this raccoon, I'm gonna hunt it. Gonna hunt the rat as well. And we might have to kill the animal. Maybe not actually. Now we'll keep the Yorkie. We'll keep the Yorkie. We'll have a dog, but we should probably make sure that the Yorkie has food. At the moment, it's probably eating the packaged survival meals, right? I need more rice than this. We do have a little bit of like really good fertile soil down there, so we could maybe utilize that at some point. But there's not much. There's no like actual fertile soil on the map. There is a little bit of like area in here that once we clean this out, do we have anything else that we can make? No. Okay, something I'm gonna want to start getting then is a simple research bench. Let's make that out of granite as well. Just get the basics. Just for the time being, I'm going to utilize that. So the area was revealed, that's fine. So we're going to need a stove. We're going to need some form of power. So let's just have a look at this. So this windmill, I don't know how the windmill works. Wind-powered electrical of an older make requires a large clear space in front and behind for optimal airflow. Oh, I see. It doesn't actually require components. I'm gonna go with that just for the time being, just because I think it's quite an interesting little thing. So we'll put a windmill in. I imagine it does the same as the actual wind power, and yeah. And then we will put in some hidden conduits. And because hidden conduits are like the meta now. What we'll do. Mad raccoon. Excellent. We got it before it died. Now, I'm thinking what I might want to do. I've got these like waster bucks. Another thing that we kind of want to get as a priority is get a tailor bench, and well, we need to research the smithing and the machining before we get the gas mask. So never mind. But tailor bench will still be good anyway because we can utilize it. Thank you. Production. Let's get the butcher table. We'll make it out of steel. Okay, will you not scratch, please? Tail, get in there. Ow. Ow. Goodness sakes, that was dumb of me. I used the wrong pawn for doing that. She has 3 in melee. So that was me being a dum-dum. Let's just do a little bit of a zone here and create a dumping stockpile. It's gonna be corpses and it is gonna be fresh. So who is our constructor? So we've got 2 constructors. No, we've got 1 constructor. I've got a passion in it, so I'm actually going to take Kitty off of mining right now because we don't need mining, and we're going to start getting things constructed. Let's do basic furniture. So table. We've got chem lamps and stuff. This is interesting. So there's some extra stuff that I didn't realize we were getting here, but yeah. Gonna put the beds finally like in here so that we've actually got space to move around. I wonder if this butcher table, I'm gonna add a build. No, butcher creature. Do it forever in this sort of a area. That is just gonna be Kath. Let's get a production in here. Who is on plant cut? Of course. Do I have you on bed rest? Yeah, I do. That's why. That's why you're not doing your work. Need a research bench. I thought I had a research bench. Oh, we're building it. Okay, I see. Let's do lighting in here. So get a standing lamp. And we will get... Here we go. So, since it looks like you're going to be here for a while, Womble thinks you should give your faction a name. What should we be called? We're going to be called... the family. And this is literally just going to be called Homestead. I realise that's not very imaginative, but it makes sense for the story, right? So we are just Homestead. This is Homestead. We need this power coming in, so let's focus on that. Ooh, hello. We have, now this is important because we do have a random linked quest here. So, one of our problems that we're going to have is that we have to give the charity away. Like, that's kind of like our thing. So a group of poor travelers are approaching looking for help. The travelers are begging for 3 medicine. They need the medicine to help their friends at a nearby settlement that was devastated by raiders. You can give the items to the travelers by selecting the colonists and right-clicking on Lingard. The travelers will move on after 1 day. These travelers are not part of any faction. If you wish, you can choose to kill, arrest, sell, or harvest them without any diplomatic consequences. This is a charity quest. If you don't fulfill it, believers in the family will be unhappy due to the charitable beliefs. If you do, believers in the family will be happy. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to give them medicine, which is what they need. But this is going to be a common thing. Spacecraft stuff is fine. This is going to be a common thing. Blocked by a popular tree. Where? Where? Where is this tree? Oh. They're there. I see. They're there. They're right there in front of you. So we've completed the quest, which is great. So we should have all got a mood boost from that, right? Yeah, beggars helped. Recreation, that's something that I've not been. Holy mother of granite. Right, we need another dumping zone. I'm thinking over here. Let's move this into there. Those workstations will move. I'll move those shortly. Okay, so we've kind of got this area here. So we want a kitchen area, which is going to be important. Let's make sure that we've got a stove though first that we can cook with, because we're running out of fuel. So we do have compact machinery there, which is great, so we can mine that. I've got plenty of. Actually, I've got components for days. I've got 35. How are we looking on food? Because 8 raw food. Oh no, we've been eating the raccoon meat. No, don't do it. Okay, too late. Don't eat rotten. Don't eat raw foods. Apart from baby food, chocolate's fine. Don't eat corpses. Don't eat plants. Don't eat raw resources. Meals are fine. Do not eat with human meat. Do not eat with... Oh, no. Do eat with insect meat, because we are going to get, like, insectoid foods and stuff at some point, hopefully. Maybe we'll see. Alright, let's make our... farm area. So I'm thinking the farm area is just going to go back that way as much as we can go. Because we're just going to have a lot eventually. For now we'll do an 11 by 11 to there. That's what we'll do. We'll do another room there. Foods, simple meal, please. Until you have 10. Pause when satisfied at 5. Drop on floor with Kath, please. And I'm going to add insect meat to that. Pause when you have 5. Insect meat. Kath. Cool. Okay, well, we ate the raw food, which I am an idiot. I didn't want that to happen. Let's reinstall this over here so it's actually on the power line. We're going to put this over in that corner for the time being. We need a little bit of recreation. So, what are these things? Slowly trains melee skill. Cool. Hell yeah. Let's do one of those. So this is where we get a little bit new, right? Because, wait, can I make this? I can only make it out of wood. We need food then. That's kind of important. And I'm thinking this guy is just in... Oh, it's just out of the zone. I'll wake everyone up to do this. I do have these berry bushes as well that we could harvest. Maybe not that one. Oh, it moved. Damn it. See, we've got a problem, is that we can't go in there to get the food. We do have a waste rat, though. That's going to be pretty easy to get, so... Yeah, unfortunately that's just how it is. So I wanted the delicious two-headed animals over here, but it is what it is. So Tail is a little bit malnourished. Yeah, okay. We need to work on that. Kath, you need to cook. I've spent too long setting up the base and I didn't think about food. Do I not have enough power? Electrical power? How much does that need? That needs 350 watts. Oh, I see. I see. I might have to put a campfire down very quick. Ah, yes, yes. Quickly! We're not quick enough. Like, because effectively... I'm also interested, like, for wildlife, these waster bucks... we can kill them. We'll turn those off. So we've only got rats and raccoons on the pile, apart from these waster bucks. Executive decision here. Okay, that's good. Ooh, not in the home zone. Safe zone. Hold it. And we've got a raid. So they're attacking immediately. So I now don't have air defense because I was too busy messing around here. But what we will do is we're going to reinstall this here. Reinstall that there. So the raiders also come with gas masks as well. So this is important because if we down them, we can take their gas mask, right? Which is, yeah, something needed. Right, everyone draft. We'll put tail in the front. I need animal safe zone. Let's just put the animal in the home zone for the time being. We need a new zone for the animals. Manage zone, new area, inside. And that's gonna be just there. Oh, no? Okay, well that's fine. Not too bad. Death in 22 hours. There we go, cool. So we are going to take a little bit of a... Because we're not idiots. We will strip them and use their stuff, right? But... no, it's a poor gas mask anyway. We probably don't necessarily want that. And then we will, for the time being, we will be burying stuff, but eventually we'll just end up cremating, I would imagine. Structure. Where is the... Have I missed it? Where's the freaking grave? Is it miscellaneous? It's miscellaneous, that's why. We'll put them way out over here. Is this a faction that we can potentially save here and then bring back to them? So that, what faction are we on? No, it's permanently hostile. So if it was a settler or if it was a union, I might like try and heal them and then send them back out into the wild. But no, we're just gonna leave them. Oh, that's something else. There's a fire here now. Look. Okay, we need food, so I'm gonna do an early harvest here because I didn't manage my rice very well. So rice, is that Kitty? No, it is Kaloon here. I do have that. How many is that? 25 rice. Okay. So the toxic meat now then does this gives us chewy and disgusting. Yeah, so we don't want to live off this, but push comes to shove, we've got at least sustenance, right? Did it drop any leather? Just waste leather? Interesting. I do have a little bit of wake up from that battle as well. So I'm curious to know whether we are making it out of toxic meat. We are. So it's disgusting. So we'll probably get like a mood debuff from that, but at least we're not starving. Kitty has put on the gas mask. That is not who I wanted to have that. So something else we're going to do, we're going to manage apparel. Anything is going to be hit points of 51 and plus. So there are some jumpsuits and stuff which I want from here. So we'll be playing around with those. Is she going to take off the gas mask or is she just going to leave it on? Okay, this needs to be buried. I also have a go frenzy as well, which is great. Let's make sure that our home zone is being updated because it's looking very mucky. Starvation. Well, we're getting rice now, so Kath should cook when he can. Kitty, I need you to construct this. This is way more important than chairs. Let's just have a look, make sure. How are we on our malnutrition? So trivial for everyone, so that's not too bad. Ah, you got boots. I forgot that I added boots into this as well, but again, going to be a little bit more important, you know, just a little bit. Little bits of things here, there, and everywhere, which is not too bad. So I'm gonna move these now out here. I will put a light here too. Yeah, I'll put it there for the time being. And ooh, rare thrombos. Wow. Now, there's nothing we can really do about these, and they're probably going to leave the map tile very quick because they're not going to be able to go anywhere. Now, we cannot kill the thrombos just yet. What we might be able to do, though, is set up like a basic trap. For them, because they might go directly for these trees, because that's what they eat, right? Okay, so we've got that. This needs to be chopped. Womble's slowly researching the way here. Why is this not getting mined? Who is on mining duty? Kitty, but focusing on construction. So Jen should start mining here. Oh, I see. I get what my problem is. Again, forgetting about boundaries and borders and stuff. Just have to keep updating the stuff. For the inside zone, I am going to clear the inside zone, because this will eventually become like our kill box. So let's just reinstall these out of the kill box. Oops. Ah, stop it. I'll start moving the slate into here. So I was kind of right with the thrombo. Okay, so what can we do here? Is there something we can make very quick? Or do we want to just tackle this in the wild? I think we need a backup plan. So if we... Best way to single out. So it's only one thrombo. He's on his own. So I think we roll the dice here. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You guys are gonna go over here, actually, I think. I think we can do this just with the shooters, hopefully. We have a gunshot. How did that affect? So it hit the body. It hasn't affected movement. Let's move in a little bit. I mean, the thing that we don't want is for it to run away too far. Which is kind of what's happened. I wonder if we can attack... That maybe not. Oh yeah, we can. I'm hoping it angers. Yep, there we go. That's what we wanted. This is good. We're gonna have a fallback to there. What is its movement speed at the moment? .12, not good. And yeah, I am gonna pause. Who's the fastest runner out of everyone? It might be Womble. Yeah, it might be Womble. So Womble, you can hold that. I fucked up here. This could be colony ending, but I really wanted the thrombo, and now I hate myself for it. What are these speeds? Oh! 5.38. Perfect. Out you come. Tail is going to stay there. I'm hoping that the aggro shifts. Please, please, please. Yes? Yes? Hey, Cyan, how are you doing? Don't shoot it! Don't shoot it! Yes! No! No, 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 no! Bad, 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 bad. Move in. Bring the aggro back. No! Bad, 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 bad. Tail in. Go there. Go there, Womble, move. Kath, go there. Move. We got a stun. Kill, kill, kill. Move back, move back. Move the fuck back. Womble, you need to... When did you smoke a smoke leaf? When did you smoke a smoke leaf? What did we get hit? Just bruises. That's fine, but he's now out the fight. It's a discount! I've seen him for hours already today. Hey, discount, how's it going? Welcome in. Tail, you need to move the fuck back. Why are you so slow? Oh, you're not slow. Okay. What is your movement speed now? 3.8. So we should just, all of us should be able to outrun and outpace. No, that way. This way. Oh, you idiots. Attack it. Womble, no. No. You stay in, Jen. Go and tend to... Actually, no, Womble doesn't need tending. We need the kills. Tail, you move down here. Kayloon, be a nice little target. Be a target. 8 hours, come on now. Oh, target switched. Move. There we go, we got it. There we go, we got it. Whew. Holy mother of God, I swear to God, that was horrible. This is still injured. Not too bad, so hopefully we'll get 2. Dude, Thrumbo this early on though, that's useful. Tail will be able to get a, something I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn off, this. We're just going to do doctor care until we've got like serious illness. Yep. No, you are not storing corpses. I didn't mean to do that. Just chunks. Kath, I want you to go and haul that correctly. And again, with the wrong stockpile. Haul it correctly. Goodness, one of these days. There we go. Meat for days. Also, Tail, you are getting a new weapon here. Very good. So yeah, if you guys do want to rename the pawns, you can do. I've got a Kath and a Jen, but I don't have anyone else. You don't need to name them after yourselves. You can name them after others. If you wanted to. So I'm gonna relax for a little bit, rest up. Are we gonna hold that open so it's not annoying? Kath just making the meals one at a time. So I think we should... So this is going to be a little bit of a food area. I want to create a freezer next, and I think the freezer needs to kind of go here. And then this is going to be our kitchen. And I never design kitchens well. But that is going to be the freezer, I think. With a kitchen. Kind of goes like that, maybe? So that's what we'll do. That's what we're going to start mining. Start mining out the kitchen, and then we've got... do I want to add in an airlock for the freezer into the... What do we have for this? So we would have one of those, a couple of those, shelving around it. I usually do it in that direction. The kitchen doesn't need to be big. It just needs to be clean. Right, so I'm thinking like this area here is the kitchen storage, this is the corpse storage and deep freezer. But this is technically going to be connected up to this. But this is where we need to get our cooling from. So I'm going to cancel those for the time being. Put in the plans just so we know where they are. Because this is going to be our fungus farm. We can do a fungal floor though in there. That needs to be dark anyway, so I need to put the door in. At least I think it needs to be dark. This is going to be fungus, right? I'm going to say 5 there. So this bit here is going to be where like the airlock is along that wall. So let's cancel. How do airlocks work? There we go. So that's your airlock. So there's one door, there's the other door. And then we've got potentially space for 1, 2 kitchens, and then we've got storage in here for things that we want right away. Actually, do we want an airlock in this? Because if I'm cooking in here and I want my storage of foods and things relatively close by, we don't want that going off, right? We don't want like the meats and things that we cook in to go off. So maybe we just take the... Well, this in here, this room was going to be like a butcher room, I think. So I do want that as a separate room, and then this is just like the pantry freezer. And the freezer would have an airlock, kind of like that, I think. So there's one door. There's the second door, yeah. And then just shelves everywhere. And we can grow it. It can go up as well. The only thing I'm thinking here is that there will then be no way to kind of like loop around. But then that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, we could create this hallway that goes up and round, which would then mean that I'm gonna shave off a little bit of this area there, so we can bring our pathing that way. I think I like that. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay. And then that would go around, and there's probably another entrance into the farm here. There would be an entrance into this back bit so that we can get into like the storage, so there'd be an entrance here maybe. But what I want to avoid is like a thoroughfare kind of thing, so that would also be an entrance there, so just for simplicity's sake we'll do that. Yeah, something like that, and then we can build on it. This can continue up. We'll have all the workstations and stuff at the back with toxic meat has rotted away. That's fine. What is this doing? So I do want to get this other Thrombo. He is more or less fully healed. Although the toxic fallout might reduce his movement, maybe? I don't know. So at the moment, I also want to change this so that everyone is on no drugs. Social drugs is going to turn those off. I'm just going to turn this off for the time being. Well, we've got moonshine. Nice. Social drugs will be... what is this chemshine? I want to know, what is the addiction rate on this? Overdose chance is 0%. That's good. It's just chemical alcohol. I imagine it's going to be the same as beer, right? New addiction chance 1%. Yeah. It's 1.8 days. What is this? It doesn't... Oh, 2.5%. It's safe dose is 2 days. So we'll do it every 4 days. If we ever make any. I would like to make some moonshine. That would be cool. Psychite tea is definitely something that we'll be doing. What is the safe dosage of this? We do it every 2 days. So we're going to have a Nutrifungus farm here. We'll probably also have down here other farms. Like we'll have other farms kind of around this as well. So we'll figure that out once we get to it. But so far this is looking good. Tail, why are you... Oh, I know why. Because I keep forgetting to expand the safe zones. So we're going to actually just say all of this is safe for the time being. We'll do the home zones as well. But we will need quite a big freezer at some point too. So this will be freezer number 1 for the time being, but yeah. If that's the case, let's start digging this out. And we're also going to need different types of fuel at some point. I think it's time to go again with our colonists and try and bring the last Thrombo in before he gets more toxic buildup. I've only got a day left on the what's it meat there as well. I want, more than anything, I want the Thrombo horn because that's quite a good melee weapon. But I also want the leathers, right? So we can make some Thrombo clothing of some kind. Out of range. Please. Aggro. Yes. Everyone move back to there. What is its speed? 5.5, not good enough. What was yours again? Is it 5.6? Oh, 6.7. Okay, you're coming straight out then, I think. Stay there. Kitty, fuck. Nose has been shattered. This is bad. Get in, come on! Oh, this isn't good. Right foot. So nose was shattered. This is bad. Oh, I didn't do this very well. Oh dear. Oh dear. We need tail in as well, because he's got to come and tank. Move. That was an immediate switch there. Oh no, friendly fire, friendly fire. Lung destroyed, very bad, very bad. Run away. Ooh, 5 hours, okay. You need to get out. What is his, okay, so movement speed is now better, so tail can, no, you need to go. Don't hit tail, don't hit tail. Pick on tail, pick on tail. Yep. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Here's that kitty. What are we on? We're on 4 hours. Okay. Okay. It's down. Jen, in you go. No, don't just rescue. You need to actually field tend right now. What do you mean not allowed to pick up the... Why can't you just tend? Do you have any in your inventory? Yeah, you've got some. Goodness sakes. Right, Kath. I hate this. Why are you not letting me tend with the medicine that's right there? Right, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Sleeping spot right there. This is medical. Who's our second healer? It's tail. Oh, I know why. I know why. Because we're not on industrial. I do want industrial for this. That was why. Because we're not allowed to use industrial. I think. Tend. There we go. Perfect. So we've lost a lung. Not a great go-to. No. Carry on with that. Don't need to go all the way back for... Colonist needs beds. Okay, so not great in terms of Thrumbo-ish. I was a little bit, let's just say, I was a little bit optimistic there. I was a bit silly. Right, what do we want to make? Let's make some Thrumbo pants, but do we have... How much Thrumbo fur do we have? We've got 200? Is that it? Yeah, 200. Okay, so we've got 200 Thrumbo fur, so let's see how far this stretches. We want to make something that has a bit more give it in it. I'm having a look. I'm seeing pelt coat. I mean, how much is that going to cost? That's going to cost 80 leather each, so I'm going to make 2 of those. Great dress. I love that. Oh, bandanas. That would be pretty cool. Does bandanas protect from toxic resistance? It does. Ooh. So we need to be making bandanas because that's one of the things, and everyone's going to be wearing bandanas. So while I'm getting distracted, they're not going to be Thrumbo though. So clear all. Let's say leathers that isn't Thrumbo. Worker is going to be Kitty. Drop him 4 until we have 6. We're going to count equipped. Whenever we have like 96, actually we're not going to count equipped. We're going to say we'll have 2, like 1, and then they can put them on as they go. We'll say normal quality or higher. Only allowed ingredients. Okay, so that's the bandana. But I need to figure out what I'm doing with these Thrumbo skin. I think pants might be a good shout. How much do we need? We need 40 for pants. So we can get 4 Thrumbo pants out of that. Wait, that's right, isn't it? No, 5. Idiot. Do we have a noble apparel here and royal apparel, which I don't think is going to be there, but wondering if there's something down the line with like better clothing, like the actual clothing that I've got. Complex furniture. Complex clothing. Wondering if there's like a clothing thing up here somewhere. Oh, vanilla expanded. Maybe it's one of these. Ah, yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Ah, this is where the muskets and stuff are, like the work attire and things like that. Yes, got it. Okay. I knew it was somewhere. I knew it was somewhere, but I didn't know where. Okay. So what we want then? Where is the longbow came from? Oh, that's just the weapons expanded. Got it. So what we want then? I guess it's something that we don't need to research. I think. So it sounds a little bit boring, but I think the button-down shirt is the best. 45. So I only get 4 of those. I think pants are probably going to be the best thing then. About a vest. View vest. That is in the middle layer. Whereas the shirt is on the skin layer. Wait, so the middle layer is different because it's the same with like corsets, right? Because that's vest is a corset. Got it. So I think we do it in pants because the pants we're gonna get more from them. Protects the legs. Legs are important. We need legs. So we've got 150. We've actually got 200. We want Kitty to make these. I'm gonna drop on the floor until we have one. Only allowed ingredients. Normal quality or better. 95%. Cool. Kitty does have a shattered nose, which is irritating. And we've got a right lung that has been hurt. But we're gonna get wounds and stuff. Like, that's just how it is, unfortunately. What could Kath be doing? So there is cooking. Who else can do research? Kath can do research, so maybe we should put Kath on research as well. I've got Jen on research. See, this is the problem, is the miners are also the researchers. So whilst we're building our colony, we'll put Kath on research. Okay, we need to focus on a defense system because if we get like a good raid, we are a little bit stuck. So we've got very subpar weapons and they're not doing great because I keep making poor choices. So how are we going to do this? So I think we will do some spike traps. And I think is it the columns? I'm gonna do a test. I don't want to make it out of wood though. Make them out of slate. I'm gonna do a little bit of a test here, so we'll figure it out. Oh, there we go. Oh, we made a waist leather bandana. Does this have a debuff for wearing this? Like, do we get a mood penalty for the waist leather? Waist leather. Is there a mood penalty for this? Beauty's -4. Don't think there is a mood penalty. There's one way to find out. Eight cooked toxic meat. So the toxic meat that we've had, does have a mood debuff. So I'm actually going to take toxic meat off of here. Toxalope meat's fine, but the actual toxic meat, not gonna do. So we're probably gonna lose quite a lot of this meat here, unfortunately, because I don't have a way of refrigerating it. And we need a better power source for... Oh, we got summer that's rolling in. We need a better power source. Now, chem fuel generators, fair enough. But we're going to have like an actual wood-fired generator. So I'm going to put that here. So we do have quite a lot of wood at the moment. So Disease infection. Okay, so yeah, you definitely need to be treated with that. So unfortunately, the fastest colonist is no longer going to be the fastest until we replace that lung. The only way to replace lungs is detoxify lungs. Or we purchase lungs from someone, which we're not allowed to harvest lungs from prisoners and things, so the only way to replace that lung is to get detoxify lungs. And detoxify lungs all the way down here, so we have to get fabrication, like we have to go through like all of that. Which once we've done smithing, that's probably what we're going to go for then. We're probably going to go for the microelectronics and stuff. I think a weaponry is probably going to be a primary example. Let's also make sure that that's connected up to the base there. And I want to have a look, see where we are. Aha, so this is important because this is actually a way to the outside. So now what we're going to do here, let's just make sure that it is clean. It is clean, good. We're going to add a freezing unit. So freezer. Or is it temperature, cooler? We need to also mine that out as well. Chem boiler as well, interesting. Simple machinery doesn't allow temperature to be adjusted. Interesting, so it just like heats up places. I do want to remove the roof there. And then we're gonna put a door in here. I will put a lamp. Put a door here. Because that's gonna be it. This is gonna be our butcher room. So temperature. Thrombo meat is rotted away in storage. No! The infection. Okay, we're good on the infection. That's good. Tail is idle. I just want you to... Okay, that actually needs to be built, please. We don't have any steel. Oh, I see. We're out of steel. Sure. Can you are not assigned to mining. Highest priority is setting this up so that we've got and then I'm going to put a stockpile zone here so we can start moving things in. just so that we can have all of our meat here. Meat. All meat for the time being. This is going to be our number one priority. So important on that. There we go. Whew. Okay, so that is refrigerated. I think it's just connected to the wood-fired generator, which is quite nice. What is the temperature? It is dropping. Let's very quickly haul the meat in before it spoils, because that's important. There we go. Okay. So at least we've frozen the food, like at least the rest of it. We've got a huge growth of rice coming, which we're not necessarily going to need after this one, I don't think. So we'll probably turn this over to... I wouldn't mind doing like chem root, but you can't build it there. Probably heal root, just so that we start getting some of that. This just needs to keep getting expanded, and we need to haul out these. So in terms of the boots, what does that cover? Its layer is the middle. I see. So if you wear boots, you can't wear a corset. That's how it gets around it. Interesting. So this, I want to know if this is going to work, right? Because... And I realise I've already got this placement of the trap wrong. We might want to reinstall that here. I don't think it's the columns I need. I think it's the fences where the raiders will have to step over the spike trap as opposed to go over the fence and we go over the fence. I don't know. I can't remember. Having a 3-wide entrance here isn't ideal. But yeah, I want a way of like just slowing them down so they can't stand still, and it's either the columns or there's something else. I think it's columns, because I think they can walk through columns. Right, this is the way to find out. When she goes through there, so she walks through the column, which tells me that raiders walk through the column. Not sure. I'm not sure. I know they can walk through the columns, but they can't stand on the columns, right? So... okay. There's a way of putting spike traps down so that the colonists... I might try it here, actually. So we might do like a little bit of a spike corridor here. This might take a little bit of playing around, so just bear with me. But there's a way of like doing a spike trap thing where the colonists won't trigger the spike traps, but they will path over. Why are you not assigned to crafting? I'm really not sure. I can't remember how to do it. So we might have to play around. There might be like some trial and error on this. But there's a way of doing like a spike trap. So if we have this entrance here, it's too wide. You have... So there would be... that would have to go here. I mean, this might be a waste of resources and stuff. If I put... Probably not a good idea to make it flammable, so we'll do it out of the granite. If I do like those... So the raiders will path through these, so I don't think the columns will work. But the raiders won't be able to stand on the columns, right? So they can't stand here and aim at me if they're shooting. So they can't shoot. So then this creates a melee block. The traps, I think you have to create like a furniture. The boom rat might be a good... Oh, I know where that's going. It's going after my food. Oh, it can't get my food because... well, actually, I want to put my meals in here as well. So that they're just gone out of the way. So the boom rat doesn't come in and steal my fucking meal. You... Yeah, we're not going to attack just yet. I mean, we could take out the waste deer for the dog, I guess. We've also got some potential food up here. Oh, I can't remember how it works. I think it's if you put the... I mean, this could go really badly if I get this wrong. Structure, I think if you put the fence, a normal fence, like here and here. It's the first time I'm using this, but I've seen it fairly recently, where basically the colonists will climb over the fences, or they'll kind of like go side to side, but raiders will have to step through these traps. But I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, it, you know, the raiders will get in. But I guess this is now is the time to test these and practice these. Smithing's good. So now we've got smithing, we can actually go over to machining for the gas masks. I'm actually thinking microelectronics is probably going to be better, because then we get the high-tech research bench. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And we are going to create a second research bench. Just there. We've got some nutrifungus coming as well. We are ready on a harvest for the rice plants, so we need to make sure that we are actually growing those. How is her... Oh, she's already recovered from the infection. That's good. We can put it back down to doctor type. So we only made three Thrombo pants. I've still got 75. So you should still be able to make one. No, I've still got 80, so I should be able to make 2 more, so. Bandanas, I am going to start giving out to people. Because it is light protection from the toxic fallout, but it doesn't give us, like, a good amount of protection, so. No. Hauling. No spot. Rice. We'll sort this out in a sec. Okay, so Kath is slowly bringing in the rice. I guess he's cooking with it, right? So it might not be a bad idea to try and get some better beds now that we've got slate. We've got quite a lot of slate blocks, so I think that's going to be the next thing. I'll do some double slate beds. Excellent or better would be fantastic, because that will mean that the comfort zone's good. Human thinker role unfulfilled. Okay, so the human thinker, I think, was going to be Kath, maybe. Oh, maybe it was Tail. Yeah, I think it's Tail. We need a ritual spot. I can never remember where it is. Ideology. Ritual spot. I got a normal bed. Perfect. Well, at least we can deconstruct this one. The poor bed. I think I made this too big. Oh well. For the time being, you can go there. Normal, good, and good. I mean, I'd like excellent beds, to be honest. So let's aim for the excellent beds. I'm gonna add a dresser in as well, just for like the comfort. Okay, so we've got 3 good at the moment, so we can get rid of that. If I don't get excellent beds out of these 3, then we'll kind of leave it. I mean, we're probably not gonna get them all straight away. Why is this heal root? I don't want this to be heal root. This needs to be neutral fungus. Jesus. I saw it turning into heal root, look. Weird, but fine. What do we have here? Oh, we got some waste boars. So wildlife. I mean, there's a lot of rats, a lot of raccoons. So maybe we need to like try and attract the rats and the raccoons and stuff. To get some meat if we wanted the meat. I mean, we do have like the waste ball, the waste stuff, but and it does give us. Well, this might be good for like animals, right? We could just make kibble out of it. When I say animals, I've got 1, but yeah, you know what I mean. Will Sweaty eat... Oh yeah, vegetables. So it should eat the rice that we've got, so that's good. I think that was the last of our Thrombo wear pants. And let me guess, we don't have any more materials for the next bandana. Oh, you need... Yeah, 25. I've only got 22 out of the light leather. Okay, good to know. But, I mean, we've only had... yeah, that was what I was afraid of. The fact that the waste rat here can kind of go... in and out, zigzag, in and out, that sort of thing. Which makes me think that anyone can do that. Including raiders. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe raiders have like a different... AI pathing system, but the fact that the boom rat can do that is a little bit irritating, but oh well. Anyway, I think this is a good place to end the stream. I need to go and get some food and stuff. I'm getting hungry myself, but we've got to a good point. I've got a small little trap way here, but this is only temporary. This is going to be like the big shooting kill box. Once it's up and running, I think. I do wonder because that doesn't look like it's centered. Oh, seriously? I did 10 there? I bet this is 9. Yeah, I didn't center it, did I? It's okay. That's fine. I thought it looked weird. I thought there was something that looked weird there, and I just couldn't figure it out. Like, there we go. Now it's centered. Yeah, so we do have I've got an idea for the kill box. We'll probably change this entire front here. All of this will probably go. These will probably go as well. There's no point in having these indoors. I'll probably keep burning wood for the time being because we've got quite a lot at the moment of trees. that we can still use. So yeah, I think wood-fired generators is probably going to be easier. Yeah, we'll leave it there. We've made a start, at least. I've got the basics down. We now need to start thinking about weapons and defense. That's going to be our next thing. Then we'll go on to like living and stuff. What we could also start doing is we could start cleaning, like start the cleanup of this. But yeah. Hey, stranger. Hey, Kath. How are you, sir? I've got my new colony on Rimworld. It's called Family Matters. And basically, there are 3 couples here. We're in the middle of a toxic fallout. And they are trying to start a new world. And before they leave this planet, their goals are to kind of clean it up a little bit, make it a little bit better, more livable, leave it in a better place than what it was. But yeah, this is the map tile. Yeah, it's basically just like polluted tiles everywhere. That's how much of the map tile is polluted. So it's an interesting challenge that I'm doing it on. But the entire world has polluted tiles everywhere. So every single tile has extreme pollution. So it didn't matter where I stopped. I do have some mods on. So I've got all sorts of stuff. We are currently on... so how we'll be in about 3 years? Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. There is... What are my mods? What mods do I have? It doesn't tell me here. It just gives me the options. Animal behaviors. Interesting. But yeah, yeah, I've got a few mods and stuff on there, but only like things for storytelling. I don't actually have like any quality of life. The only quality of life stuff, the things that kind of change the game a little bit, is numbers probably. This just gives me all of the information but easier. And we've got some like frontier-esque weapons and things and just other things that work the same way as like, it's just reskinned stuff just to make it look a little bit funner. So I don't think there's anything on this that really makes it stand out. So the family, that is what we've called this save. These guys are the family, and together they will try and repopulate, regrow, and then leave the planet in a better place than it was. That's the idea. And when I say leave, I'm actually going to do the ship ending. That's going to be our goal. That's our end goal, is the ship. But we've got a long way to go yet. We're just starting to do microelectronics and stuff. Anyway, that is probably, well, not probably, definitely, where I'm going to leave it for the stream. A couple of sketchy moments in the new save. I think I've got potential for this one. I'm looking forward to having a go at doing this. It's a little bit of a different style than what I would normally play with. So that's loud. That came on loud. That came on loud. Didn't mean it to come on that loud. I just got here, and you need to keep going for the next hour. I need to go and get some food, and then I need to prep for tomorrow at work. So that's what I need to do. I would love to stay for the next hour, but I'm actually quite hungry, so I need to go and get some food. I'm gonna have some bangers and mash. That's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, chat, have a good one. Thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. I don't know when I'll stream again. At some point. I'll stream at some point, and I know I will. I'm very busy on the build-up to Christmas, and, you know, I usually am. But as I said at the beginning of the stream, I've actually got a promotion at work, but that has meant that I'm doing even more hours than what I was doing, so yeah, it's just going to be difficult for me to do anything now, really. That's just how it is. But hey, it is what it is. I'll pop in every so often. I'd still plan on doing my New Year's stream, like that 12-hour thing, so I still plan on doing that at some point. So yeah, we'll see. I'll try not to be too much of a stranger, because I realise the end of this year, like, I've hardly streamed. Like, it's weird, because the contrast was, at the beginning of the year, I had all the schedules and things, and I was like, I'll stream X, Y, and Z days, and, you know, I'll be able to break it up, and we'll do this, that, and the other. And that worked for a while, but then, like, work just built up. I kind of ran out of energy a little bit, and I went through a burnout, and now I just don't have the time, unfortunately. It's the worst excuse, but it is the main excuse. Life comes first, unfortunately. That's just how it is. Right, I'll catch you all later. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. That is not the right screen. No, I was just talking about scheduling and things. That's not what it is. That's not what I was after. That's the scene I was after. Okay, bye.